There's only one spot left on each of the judges' teams, and also the judges can now save somebody in the battles. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today to talk about The Voice. Woohoo! This music's so fun. All right, guys, my name is Shiksha Mahtani. I will be your host today. Unfortunately, my other two hosts could not be here today, but they will be back next week. To start off with you guys today, we are going to be talking about all the different acts. We had 5 different blind auditions, and then we had 6 battles. I know, we're already in the battle stages. It's crazy. Then after that, we will be talking about, I have some really cool special segments for you guys, and then I have some fun news to talk about. So let's just get started. Our very first audition for the night yesterday was Zoe Upkins. She was only 16 years old. I was thinking while watching her that she's so cute, she's so good. I was really blown away by her. I really loved her. She got 3 chair turns. We had Kelly, John, and Blake turn around, and John got her. Why did John get her? Because he serenaded her. The minute he started singing for her, I knew it. I was like, oh, she's gonna choose John. That is it. She was just like fangirling on stage. It was so cute. I truly did love her. She sang Angel of Mine. Next up, we had Matthew McQueen, and no, he is not related to Steve McQueen, which he very quickly mentioned, sadly for him. He sang Someone You Loved. I love that song so much. I thought he had a pretty tone, which Kelly also mentioned. I don't know. It was cute to see his mom cheering on the side. I liked that little rasp that he showed. He was good. I liked him. He wasn't necessarily my favorite, but he was very good. He ended up on Team Blake. He only had 2 turns, Kelly and Blake, and I think that he will really be a great fit for Team Blake. The third audition for the night was Gracie Shriver, I believe it is. She was also 16. She sang a song by Casey Musgraves. Such a perfect pick for her. Gwen had just mentioned before she started singing how she wanted a little baby, a little girl she wanted. So I thought when Gracie started singing, oh, this is it. This is who Gwen's going to choose. But actually it was Team Kelly. Team Kelly was the only one who turned around because John and Blake had already filled up their teams. I was like, wow, when she was singing, she had a very mature voice. I was impressed by the fact that she was only 16 years old. She really had great texture to her voice. It was surprising and pleasant. I really loved her. She was also just so cute. She ended up filling up Kelly's team. 4th person we had tonight was Ty Morrow, 26 years old from Los Angeles, California. He's actually an EMT. He does that for a living. When he started, I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute. I hope he's good. His voice was interesting. It was a little husky. When he took it high, I was like, oh gosh, I'm not sure that I love that. And sure enough, nobody turned for him. It was kind of sad because I could definitely see some potential in him, but I guess he didn't do it for Gwen, who was the only one left with a seat on her team. She said that she's really still looking for that little girl, which I guess is unfair to him, but that's just the way the competition goes. Finally, the last audition for this season was Caroline Riley. She sang Somebody to Love. I loved her. I loved her so much. She had such great attitude and energy. Loved her hair and her jacket. She's only 16 years old, and I thought that she really did have a good voice and was definitely a rocker chick. She did get on Team Gwen. She did fill up Gwen's team as she took the last spot. And I was like, okay, that's actually perfect. She's such a rocker chick. They're going to make such a great pair. So I was very excited for Gwen that she got her girl. Then we got into the battle. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Finally, the battles, you guys. So excited that we're finally starting the battles. Yes, thank you. The first battle of the night was Kalia versus Zoe. You guys, I loved it so much. Their attitude was amazing. They started talking before they were singing, and immediately I was hooked. I was like, oh dear God, this is the best way to start the battles. It was just fabulous. I thought they were really cute too. My favorite, though, out of the two was definitely Zoe, but Kalia is the one that was chosen by John. Gwen said that he should have chosen Zoe. Blake said he should have chosen Kalia, and Kelly couldn't choose. But he chose Kalia, and I was like, okay, that's great, but what about Zoe? I really like Zoe. I want her to stick around. And luckily enough, John, Gwen, and Kelly pressed their button. John, seeing as now they have a save in the battle round, which is amazing, he pressed his button to save, and Gwen and Kelly to steal. She ended up choosing Team John, which I actually think was a really great fit for her. Guys, while we're talking about this, I just wanted to take a second to mention how much I appreciate you guys sitting here and listening to us. I really love talking to you guys about the shows that we talk about, all the shows that you love. We do have the live chat open on YouTube, so make sure to log in and talk to me while I'm here. Also, while you're there, make sure to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Make sure to leave a comment. And if you're listening on iTunes, give us those 5 stars. AfterBuzz is the ESPN of TV talk and such a great place for all of us. Thank you. All right, you guys. So the second battle of the night was Blake's team. It was Josie versus Kat. They were both so good. Blake said that he put them together because they're both rootsy with their music. I thought that was cute. But they have very different voices. They did not match at all. Josie had a very country vibe to her, and Kat has a very unique and very different voice that I truly love. So it was hard to decide while watching this battle which one I loved more. If I really had to decide, I would definitely go with Kat over Josie just because I loved the uniqueness behind her voice. But Josie has so much potential. She's so country. Blake ended up going with Kat because all the other judges were also kind of saying how unique Kat's voice was. And unfortunately, Josie did not get stolen, which I thought was pretty sad just because of how good she really was. Then we had Team Kelly. We had Melinda versus Shane. They sang Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith. When Shane went high, I was like, yes, this is amazing. And then I thought that Melinda had really gorgeous runs. And also Shane kind of did this small little rasp. I don't know if you caught that, but I was amazed when he did that. Kelly was crying at the end of this performance, but then Kelly is a little over the top, but we love to watch her. Blake thought that they were pretty equal in voices. I agree with that. John thought that Shane should win only by a little. Gwen thought that Shane was great and Melinda was super confident, and Kelly decided to actually go with Shane. Then there was a save steal. Kelly hit her save button, and John hit his steal button. John was like, now you can upgrade to me, which was hilarious. Melinda ended up choosing Kelly, which I think is a great choice just because she's already started her journey with Kelly, and now she can continue it. So I was excited to see that Melinda is sticking on with us. Then we got into day 2, which was tonight, you guys, to continue the battles. We started off with Kelly. So far, we haven't actually seen a battle of Gwen's team. This is the second one for Kelly's team. It was Alex versus Enjoy. They sang the song Home. I thought Alex, when he started deep, I was like, yes, I'm loving this. Then Enjoy, when she started singing, my jaw dropped. It was so good. They were just very good. They were very different kinds of soul. I know they were both soul singers, but they were different, just they had different tones to them, and I liked them both for different reasons. Blake thought that Enjoy was better because she had more personality. John agreed. Gwen said the same, but that Alex is good. I agree. If I had to choose between the two, I would say it's Alex. So I was a little surprised when everybody else was saying Enjoy, Enjoy, Enjoy. But I'm like, but Alex was really good too. What are you guys talking about? Nobody stole Enjoy when Kelly chose Alex. I was happy to see that Alex was sticking on because he was interesting, but sad to see Enjoy go and all her personality. I hope she keeps doing this. Then we had finally a battle for Gwen's team. It was Elise versus Miracle. What an interesting pair, you guys. They sang Breathin' by Ariana Grande. It was okay for me. I know the judges really loved the performance, but for me, it didn't really do it. I don't know. It was okay. Out of all the different battles that we had, this was my least favorite. Kelly was like, wow, Elise, you showed us your control. It was amazing. Blake was all for Miracle, thought she was amazing. John said that he couldn't choose. He liked them both. And Gwen ended up deciding on Miracle. I kind of saw that coming. I'm not going to lie. But sadly, nobody stole or saved Elise, who was also really good. They had just told her what great control she really had. Sad to see her go. Then finally, to end the night, we had Destiny versus Katie. What an amazing duo. They were just so fabulous. They had very similar types of voices. They were part of Team John. Destiny surprised me. I knew that Katie would be great, but Destiny shocked me. I did not expect her to be that amazing. She definitely held her own with Katie, which was fabulous. It was such a powerful performance. I'm thinking, oh my God, I need to watch this again. And then all 4 judges stood up and clapped, which they had yet to do. So this was the first time all 4 judges did that, which was pretty cool. Gwen was like, okay, I definitely would choose Katie just because of her personality and just she's amazing, etc. Kelly couldn't decide as usual. She thought they were both really good, but Destiny was a surprise, like I thought. Blake agreed. He liked that Destiny rose up to the challenge. Finally, John ended up choosing Katie. When that happened, I was like, oh man, Destiny was so good. She really surprised all of us. She deserves to stay. She was walking off the stage when Blake hit his steel button, and I was like, yes. Then Gwen pressed her button just to fight with Blake, which, we love them. Destiny actually chose Gwen. She didn't even choose Blake, who pressed the button for her first. I actually think that was a good decision. I think she will thrive under Gwen. I think Gwen can really help her with style and tone and all of that. She doesn't really fall into Blake's area. The country is not really her, so I think this was a good fit. All right, you guys, so that was it for the night. I thought that they were all really great, but ultimately, I think my favorite was actually the first battle, Kalia versus Zoe. Yeah, I know. Their attitude got me. They were just so great. Okay, guys, so it's time for the special segment. Let's talk about the battle advisors, the 4 advisors for the battles. Yes, thank you. So we had John chose Usher. Love Usher. I loved that when Katie walked in for the battles for the mentoring part of it, she went goo goo gaga over Usher. It was the cutest thing. Then we have Darius Rucker, who was on Blake's team. He's the lead singer for Hootie and the Blowfish. Then you had Normani, who's on Kelly's team from Fifth Harmony. And you had will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas. He's on Gwen's team. So if I had to rate them, I would choose Usher first because he's actually won The Voice before. So I just think that he makes a great coach for that reason. Second, I would choose Normani because she was part of Fifth Harmony. She's very current. And not only that, but she's actually won a show like this. So she has a different kind of insight. Third, I would choose will.i.am because I love the Black Eyed Peas. I have been to their concert. They're one of my favorites. And fourth, I would choose Darius Rucker just because I'm not as familiar with Hootie and the Blowfish, and that's really the only reason. Next up, I want to talk about the outfits, the judges' outfits for the battles, because as you know, for the blind auditions, their outfit was the same for all 7 episodes. But now they're finally changed their outfit for the battles. Let's start with Kelly. She stepped up her game. She had a very glittery blue dress, which I loved. Thank you, Kelly, for dressing a little better than the auditions. Then you had Gwen in this sparkly white outfit. You know she's bringing her A game. You can't see it in the picture provided, but she was wearing these really glittery white boots to go with it, which I love. Then you had John, who has this like furry black jacket on. Very stylish. Loving it, John. Then you had Blake in a blazer and a gray shirt. Very simple. That's kind of just his look. If I had to rate them, I would go with John because I love that he brought that style with the jacket. Then Gwen because of all that sparkly white. Kelly with the blue sparkly dress. And then Blake with his blazer and shirt. Let me know what you guys think. How would you rate the battle advisors and how would you rate the judges' outfits? Make sure to put it in the comments below so we can talk about it. Moving on to news and gossip. Gwen, oh, yes, loving that. Starting off with Gwen Stefani, she actually did an interview with People magazine, and she said that the past 4 years with Blake have been healing and one of the greatest gifts. Such an amazing thing for her to say. I love the two of them together. They obviously work well together. She said in the article that it's really all about finding balance in life. And, you know, it really comes across on the show when they're judging together what an amazing relationship they really have, and a strong one, too. Next up, we have Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. They have 2 amazing children. And his son, Miles, actually said on a video on Instagram when asked by Chrissy, who's the cutest baby in the world? And he said, me. He knows he's the cutest. Absolutely adorable. Chrissy Teigen has just gone to Instagram to post different little clips of her children, of her son Miles and daughter Luna. There's a video of Luna in Target in the cold section, just shivering in the cart. Super cute. It's blowing up the internet. Make sure to go check out Chrissy Teigen's Instagram to see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this after show with AfterBuzz TV. My name is Shiksha Mahtani. You can find me at I Am Bollygirl, as well as after shows The Flash, Orphan Black, The Good Place, and coming soon, Bolly What? I'll see you guys there. Thanks so much.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.